Hello everybody, looks like we're live. I think everything is up and running. I thought I changed that. I did change that. What's it doing? Welcome to the Cornell campus. I forgot to note the temperature, but I believe it's upper 70s. And we are going to look around for our hawks. I saw on my way in one hawk on one of the lighting towers. I don't know who that was. I didn't stop to look. I just wanted to get things set up as quickly as I could, and hopefully we'll have some luck tonight. I don't know. Just getting things buttoned up so we can walk around. Can't promise that we'll see anybody. Never can, actually, when you think about it. But we'll do our best. And you know, if you've never joined us before for one of these evenings, well, welcome. Over the years, we've had a bit of luck here and there seeing our hawks, and I'm hoping we'll have luck tonight. Anyway, let's get moving. I think I have everything. And we'll start with, I have no idea where our fledgling is. For all I know, it's even returned up to the nest. I don't know. But as I said, I saw somebody on one of the distant lighting towers on my way in. And you know what, while we're here, oh yeah, there, okay. Did I just hear someone calling? So on this tower we have, is that Big Red? Looks like Big Red. Who's sending me messages? Please, no more comments, okay? I'll get the messages and I'll think that there's something up. Anyway, so we have Big Red on the lighting tower overlooking the track. I think I have to make an adjustment on my tripod. Just heard a blue jay. And let's look up at the nest while we're here. So I see two chicks up there. And if you didn't know, although I'm guessing most of you do, M1 fledged today. Thank you. And we're going to look around and see if we can catch up with M1. Now, I have to admit, I cannot tell the difference at all between any of them. Now, if someone happens to know where our chicks are, or where M1 is, that's okay if you want to send me a message of that. But other postings, let's hold off if you can. Other MeWe postings. So I'm hearing blue jays, very possibly vocalizing because of Big Red. Back to her. You can see there's with her. Looks like a blue jay up there. She seems calm, cool, and collected, from what I can tell. We'll take another look up at the nest from here. Now, again, I don't know where anybody else is. I don't know, for instance, Well, I know where the other two M's are. They're up here, but I don't know where M1 might be. Oh, hold on. I think Big Red looks like she's considering a takeoff just by her posture. I may be wrong. I've got to make an adjustment. Maybe not. We'll stay with her a few moments. I'm kind of looking around also just to see if there's anybody else around. By the way, I did try to visit my... Hold on. Oh, really? Okay, thank you. So, I guess, apparently at the wrestling center. So we can head that way. Thank you. Let's do that. I'm surprised, quite honestly. I'm surprised that far already. I'm gonna leave right now. I want to leave the camera pointing there. Oh, right here. Hello. I didn't have to walk very far at all. In fact, I didn't have to walk. So at the wrestling center there, thank you for the tip, I appreciate it. We'll head that way. Yes, oh, there she goes. So this is Big Red. And there she is. So she's closer now. She's on a much closer lighting tower. Still one of the lighting towers that overlook the track. And since she's here, let me show you just how beautiful she is. And I just want to see if she looks like she's about to take off again. And I'm not saying that's the case. We still have Big Red on the lighting tower. We still have on the wrestling center right here M1. Hello, M1. Hello. She has turned around, by the way. Where is she? It's lightening up just a bit. I was going to tell you, I visited last night my neighboring hawks, Betty and Barney, and I looked for, they've had one chick in the nest, and I did not see the chick at all. The day before I had visited, and it was out on the branches that lead to the nest, or lead from the nest, I should actually say. And, you know, doing a little bit of walking, not a lot of flapping, but a little bit of walking. And then last night I could not find it. Now, it could be that it just, you know, because there are other nearby trees around, it could be it was in one of those nearby trees and I just didn't see it. I don't know. But, anyway, that's the status. And I'll say this. You see how this M looks? It looks like it doesn't have yet its full feathers, you know, as a juvenile that we'll see, you know, and looking sleek pretty soon. Still looks a little bit babyish. The Betty and Barney chick has looked much more sleek, and surprisingly so to me. And as if it's been out of the nest for a week. So we're going to stay here for the moment. I wouldn't mind a closer look at M1, but we'll stay here for now. Oh, I looked away. Trying to keep track of everybody. I think everything is up and running, at least I hope it is. I'm pretty sure it is. So we've seen everybody but Arthur. Oh, sorry. Everybody else is where they were. Let me, I've got to make an adjustment to my tripod. Okay, that might be better. From here, I can't see the other one. I'm looking around. Hold on, did I see something in the air? Thought I might have. I did see turkey vultures earlier before I had set up. Hadn't even parked yet. Why am I carrying this thing? Okay, let's take a moment and look elsewhere. Let's look first at M1, who's still over here. Hello. I have to admit I haven't driven around the campus, so I mean, for instance, Arthur could be nearby, and I just don't know where he is. There's Big Red. And we'll go back up to the nest. Hold on. I heard just moments ago a single robin alert call, one robin calling, I should say, and I wonder if Arthur's nearby, but I don't hear it any longer. Let's start making our way towards M1. Let's one more look at Big Red. Is she? She's just preening. I'm going to look around with binoculars a bit. Alright, we're going to head towards M1. Hope you brought your walking shoes. I don't know why this wire isn't staying put like it used to. And I don't want to get too close to M1. You know, I think it's important that we not frighten them just because, you know, we want a better look. And you know, for me, birds first. My own wishes for photography come second. We could get closer, but I think we'll stay here. I don't know if we could put all that more. If we risk the building actually in our way, it's given that someone is back. I see something in here, but And one. Hold on, someone's on Bradfield. Hi, Arthur. We've seen. Okay. Oh, there. He's right above me. I think I'm in the line of 5. Okay, I have to. Hold on. Sorry. 5. These are right above me. And red, I think, vocalized. Yes. We have art. M. Maybe. No, maybe not. Sounds like Big Red, judging from the and Arthur and Big Red both like M1 might be thinking about moving. Okay, we're going to move shortly. Do that full read. You can get things. Besides that, I'm having. Okay, we're back live. Hopefully we're doing better. I don't know. We'll see. If we have too many problems, I may just stop and then just continue to record on my own. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Anyway, we've seen the whole family. And I have still near me, well, we're looking at M1 right now, and I still have Arthur near me, and Big Red, Arthur's in the nearest lighting tower, and Big Red is in the next tower. And I'm trying to get button back up. And we'll move around so maybe we can change our angles and change our views. Hopefully things are working better and we have sound. That's what you really need to hear me. I enjoyed watching Arthur fly to where he is currently located, and I can't see him now at all. All right, hold on. Now I can't see M1. I can see Arthur now, and I can't see Big Red. Oh, I can't go much farther, because if I do... All right, I can see M1. Let's look at M1. Hold on, sorry. Hey, bug. Okay, that's better. So we're looking at M1. And I see Arthur on that same lighting tower. I see Big Red on her same lighting tower. Everybody's... Well, I don't have the nest quite in view, unfortunately. I'm surprised that M1 made its way all the way here. I would have expected it to stay a little closer to the nest. But, hey, whatever. You know, I'm not on level ground, and it's causing me problems. So, you know, if you're new to this, oh, where are you going? Where are you going? These early days after fledging can be with, you know, relatively low activity. I'm going to back up. Hold on. Our hawks might, you know, just, you know, find a perch and relax, and ooh, somebody's hungry. So it looks like M1 has food and is now eating a little bit. And unfortunately, where I am, I can't see either Big Red or Arthur. But I want to take a minute to tell people who might be new to the you know, the Cornell red-tailed hawks, Big Red and Arthur. If you're new, you know, okay, there was a fledging today, and you know, once the other hawks, the other chicks have fledged, you know, it's not all over. Luckily, we're able to watch them on the, as they make their way around, as they learn things. There are people who are able to do what I'm doing, and we get to share as best we can our hawks. So, stay tuned is what I'm saying. Just because they've left the nest doesn't mean the season's over with. Not by a long shot. I didn't see that. So, through the miracles of technology, you were able to see M1 this morning fledge, and through the miracles of technology, we were able to see M1 now away from the nest, and we're watching it as it, hangs out on the wrestling center. And we're hearing, by the way, yes, it sounds like a house sparrow. I did also, I think I heard a chipping sparrow earlier when we were offline, or sometime, I don't know. We'll check up on the others shortly. Through one of the trees I can see Big Red, and walking around I can see Arthur's still where he was, but I don't know. I'm hearing an adult hawk, so it might still be Big Red. And looking at the nest tower from here, I can see somebody. Now I'm having a harder time seeing somebody because we've got nest boxes and things like that we're looking through. I believe I just heard if I'm not mistaken, a dark-eyed junco. I don't know with certainty, but I wouldn't be surprised if Big Red and Arthur are among the most closely watched in terms of not just like being in a nest or whatever, but like really watched throughout the year. Probably some of the most closely watched birds in the world, wild birds. I think I heard a killdeer just now. Right over my head. And onward to got a fence in my way. I lost track of them one. Hold on. I don't know where M1 is. Okay, we're gonna walk. Let's go. Come on, let's go. And to think I was about to share some wisdom with you. Some age-old wisdom. And I will share it with you, although maybe it didn't prove true in this case. And here it is. Ready? When in doubt, preen. So let's. I've just walked underneath Arthur, and I'm about to walk underneath Big Red, and we saw our Hawk M1 take off. Good flight. A good flight, but never really reaching a high altitude. So it didn't swoop upward. And seemed to continue in a straight line fashion. And I'm looking, and I lost track because as it happens, the top of the fence was, then in my way in terms of my view. So the question is, where is M1? Push this. Oh, come on. Come on. Turn off the engine. Turn. Cut the engine. Cut the engine. Cut the engine so we can hear. So I'm hearing occasionally I'm hearing occasionally a robin, but not a steady, consistent alarm. I suspect M1 is over here somewhere because the flight was fairly level, and I'm hearing robins now. I have a feeling I know now. I see observers. So in front of the greenhouses, I'm guessing, I don't have line of sight yet. I don't know exactly where. Oh, I see. Hold on. Shoot, I have my heart. There we go. Oh. So we're in front of the greenhouses that are near Bradfield and Plant Science. I suspected the area just given what I saw of the flight. Didn't seem to veer off, didn't seem to swoop up. I was hoping maybe it would swoop up to one of the lighting towers, but it's here instead. The robins are vocalizing, obviously. Those are American robins you're hearing. And also, I believe, a house sparrow. Oh, I see one of the robins. They're nearby enough, and there's a house finch also nearby, participating. Maybe a couple of them. I suspect this location, well, it might be tired. That was a long flight for a young hawk who's just fledged. Anyway, we're looking at M1 if you're just joining us. One of the young of red-tailed hawks, Big Red and Arthur, here on the Cornell University campus in Ithaca, New York. This young hawk just left its nest today, and we've just moments ago watched what would be a relatively long flight for it. A young hawk like this hasn't really truly built up some of the strength for longer flights, and it's still in many ways feeling things out. In the coming days, we'll see this young hawk, assuming things go well. It'll continue to change its appearance just a bit, and it eventually will be looking sleek, and it will keep that look until its first molting, its first full adult molt next year. So it's a red-tailed hawk, but there's no red tail yet. next year, if all goes well, in the fall, it'll take on the red feathers in its tail. So anyway, I'm standing in front of the greenhouses that are between Bradfield Hall and the Plant Science building and parking lot. And M1 has just flown here a few minutes ago. We watched the beginning of the flight. We didn't get to see the end of the flight. So we do have robins who are not happy. Where are they? And with good reason, from their point of view. We've seen all the hawks tonight. We've seen this one's siblings still in the nest. They haven't left yet. And we've seen the parents, Big Red, the mother, and Arthur, the father. I don't know. If I were to walk around and cross the road, would I get some different views? Maybe. I'm not sure if there's a line of sight or not. I'm just wondering if I should cross the street or not. And doing so might be a good idea. But maybe we'll have a... Well, now I think it might be almost a necessity. This climbing up, maybe laddering. I'm not sure if it's trying to ladder up into the tree, go ever higher branches in an effort to gain higher altitude. That's something that they have to learn as well. Okay, we're gonna walk around and see if we can improve our views. Our angles here are tough. All right, let's go. Ooh, that's dangerous. How is ya? So, Big Red and Arthur are still where they were. And, well, I don't want to stand in the road while I'm watching. Okay, I think I have a line of sight here. For the moment, anyway. Kind of. Just heard a black-capped chickadee. So, we've got robins, house finches, House sparrows. Hold on. Well, starling just flew overhead, but he's not interested. Uh-oh. Okay. So, wait. No, I don't know. So this is all unfamiliar territory and unfamiliar efforts. It's not used to doing this sort of thing. It's got to learn how to do it. Okay, I'm not sure where a good place would be. Keep on, keep on, keep on.
The hawks? Did the fledglings leave?
One of them is right there.
Oh, okay.
The other two are still up in the nest. I'm thinking I should try to move here. Yeah, this is a little better. Okay. Not easy to move around in there. You know, there's some smaller twigs and branches that get in the way. Person's walking right underneath the tree and has walked beyond it. Let's move just a little bit. So it seems it is apparently making a somewhat of an effort to just ladder up, to take, you know, each next best upper, you know, higher perch. It's trying to gain elevation for whatever reason. I don't know if it's doing it just to hopefully aid in a next flight, or if, where'd you go? There you are. Or if it just wants to be at a higher perch. Let's lighten it up. Thank you. Still hear robins vocalizing. They're not happy that a hawk is there. And looking... Oh, where'd you go? Don't do that to me. I've lost sight of it. I don't know where exactly M1 is. I looked away. Oh, I see. There you are. I'm going to move a little bit. Oh yeah, this is better. What a pretty birdie. Look this way, would you? You mind? Come on. There you go. It's better. Hello. Bus car. Got it. The audio. Are having audio issues or don't mind. Shouldn't be good here on campus. Could be getting tired. Oh no. You know, I don't believe the hawks. I'm try starting now. I'm going to try continue forward while we are Good morning, Dove. Don't know what's going on? 5 and with sound, I don't. If that doesn't fix it, we're just gonna stick with this for the night. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, we still have M1 in this tree. I'll check up on you in a moment. And Big Red and Arthur are still where they were, and I imagine the other two M's are still in the nest. Thank you. So there's Arthur, and Big Red is still where she was. M1 is here. Now, where is here, by the way? As I mentioned before, this is one of the trees, around the greenhouses that are, well, I guess that's part of, in front of Plant Science. And hopefully you're able to hear, but I don't know. Okay. I'm tempted to go and just take a look at the nest, just in case there's some flapsicizing going on or whatever. I don't know what's going to happen here. So you continue to hear, as long as you're hearing, American robins, house finches, and occasionally house sparrows. We could move, maybe change our angle a bit. I think we're going to try that. All right, let's do that. Oh, that doesn't work. Hold on. No, that doesn't work. No, I can't go any farther than that. We'll try right here, and I'm kind of in the driveway. Where are you? Big Red and Arthur are still on those towers. American robin, house sparrow, red-tailed hawk. We are in front of Plant Sciences. There are oak trees in front of Plant Sciences. If you start from the first one that is beyond Bradfield, if you're heading away from the nest, the first oak tree right along Tower Road, there's 1, 2, 3 large ones, and then we're in a smaller one, which will be the 4th tree. So if anyone's trying to hopefully get the Cornell nest cam on it, and I don't know if it's possible. That's where we are. The tree with the hawk in it. Thank you. It looks like M1 is kind of stable there and not apparently eager to move just yet. Maybe not for a while, maybe not for the night. I don't know. So I may just go and look at the nest, or look at Big Red and Arthur, who are both where they have been for a while now. This is Big Red, and this is Arthur. They're both quite a ways away from me. Here's Big Red. The vocalizations near me have changed, but M1 is still where M1 was. Somewhere here. There are two people who have just passed underneath that tree and are, I believe, being watched now by M1. Alright, I think what we'll do is we're going to go check on the nest. I know you can see the nest on Cornell's cam, but I can't see the nest from here really. And it seems like M1 is, I could be mistaken, but rather content to stay there. Well, maybe not. It's had to fly a long ways and then do some laddering in that tree, all while being harassed by other birds. So it's been an experience, I'm sure. There it is. It's a house. house finch. Where's M1? Where'd you go? So the house finch is here, and M1 is... where's M1? I see M1 with my own eyes, but I can't seem to find it all of a sudden with my camera. There we go. Street lights are on, so it is getting a little darker. It's a school night, so you know I will eventually have to end the broadcast for the evening. Oh, I hear a catbird, gray catbird. And what am I seeing in the air? I wonder, is that a chimney swift? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. We're going to head towards the nest, I think, pretty soon. I'm not saying that M1 won't move, but M1 seems pretty, as I said, content to stay there. At least for the time being. Beautiful bird. Beautiful young hawk. Checking up on Big Red and Arthur. They're still where they were. And we may just go try to catch up with them pretty soon and have a better look or look at the nest. Okay, let's head towards the nest and see whatever we might see. We may come back and see if M1 is still here, but we're gonna head towards the nest and take a look. Okay? Take care, M1. So we're, again, just to show you, there's Bradfield Hall, 1 oak, 2 oaks, 3 oaks, 4th oak, the smaller one there. That's where M1 was. Is it possible to see it from the Nest Cam? I'm doubtful. Given the direction. Well, you know what? It might be. I don't know. Of course, the sign is facing this way. I wonder if I can move it a little bit. Maybe they want it aimed that way. I don't know. I don't think I can without damaging it. I better not mess it up. I would imagine that they want mostly the vehicles, the people driving in vehicles to see the sign, but what do I know? So let's stop right. This is good, I guess. Give it a try. Can't see M1 from here. Now, up here at the Nest, can we see anything from this angle? This is it's actually a fairly sharp angle, so maybe I should cross the road because I'm not seeing anybody. And of course, we still have Big Red over here, and we still have Arthur over here. He's looking around. So is she really. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, hold on a second. Oh, I see somebody playing peekaboo. Kind of. Up there in the nest. I think we're going to walk again. And see if we improve our views from the other side of the road. Okay, back up to the nest. Stay here for a moment. I hear a blue jay now. Oh, hold on. Oh, for a second I thought it looked almost like Arthur was ready to, or at least considering taking off. Let's look back up at the nest. This is Big Red, and let's look again at Arthur. If you missed it, we had a nice chance to see him in flight earlier. We saw Big Red in flight a little bit too. And we've seen M1 in flight. I'm hearing a woodpecker. It's probably a downy, if I had to guess. What's going on up there? I wonder if they're kind of settling in a bit. They definitely seem relaxed up there. There's not, you know, they're not flapping or anything. Not yet. Now maybe they'll start again, but. As I said earlier, you know, I don't know, you know, the visual differences between M1, M2, and M3, but we know where M1 is, or at least was, And I just judging by the appearance of the head feathers, I would say standing is M2. I could be wrong, and M3 is lying down. Looks like the head feathers on this one standing just look like they're more developed, at least to my eyes. Here, blue jay. It's getting dark, so you know, it's getting hard to really show you things well. I mean, the sky is still relatively light, yes, but you know, down here, closer to ground level, it's getting dark. And street lights are on. As vehicles drive by, I see their lights are on, so like I said, it's getting darker. So, you know, you see the young in the nest, and we've seen M1 out of the nest, obviously, but the parents are close by. Are you talking to me? Oh, no, go ahead. Don't worry about it. Thank you. I'm looking up way up there. I appreciate it, though. I'm looking, there are two up there in the nest, and then if you look at the lighting towers, see the lighting towers over to your left? There's one at the top of one, and then in the next tower there's the other one. Do you see? The lights that shine on the track, you're looking at the wrong way. You're looking the wrong way. See the lighting towers that shine on the track, the running track? There's one on top of the lighting tower, and then the next tower has another one. Did you see them?
Yes.
Good.
I see what you mean. You're not going to be too threatened by us.
Not at all. Okay, let's look again at, here's Arthur. Anyway, as I started to tell you earlier, I never did see the chick of my neighboring, the hawks that lived near me when I went to visit last night. And it too may have fledged, I'm not sure. I didn't see it in the nest. Now, it could have been in the nest lying down and maybe impossible for me to see. That was possible. That could have been the case, I don't know. But I looked and looked, never saw any movement at the nest. And so I don't know. And as I was saying also earlier, interestingly, to my eyes, the young chick that I have been seeing in that nest seems to have well-developed head feathers, looking more almost as if it's been out of the nest for a week. You know, that kind of an appearance. So that was kind of interesting. And I've noted that, you know, well, not that appearance, but it seems like it's had let's say, an appearance of slightly greater age than the chicks this year of Big Red and Arthur. So, right along I've suspected that it was either born at essentially the same time or born just earlier. So, given the fact that I couldn't find it yesterday, you know, and we've had a fledge here today of M1, you know, it's very possible that it fledged also. Or, you know, as I said earlier, there are trees that are right nearby, so, you know, maybe it kind of hopped over to one of those trees, and you know, it was then out of my view. It was that might have been the case as well. I was wondering if we'd start to see maybe a little bit more activity from M2. I don't know. We just saw a couple hops. Oh, maybe we're gonna settle in. It's been a long day. Okay, we can just hold on. Let me move a little bit. Let's see if we can. Not really. Not really. Okay, let's walk over and go see if we can check up on M1 again. Now, we may lose an opportunity to watch, you know, a flight by one of the adults, but we should check on M1. We might as well. Seems like I don't know what project they've been working on here. It's been some time now, but things are looking a little bit more cleaned out, so maybe they're finally reaching a completion. Oh, hold on, I've got to fix something. I've got to set you down 1 second. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Something's happening. I can't see the next tower. Let's move across the road and see if we can get some trees out of our way. I'll stop right here, I think. I'll try to keep an eye on both of them. I don't know why my tripod is fighting me. Still fighting me. What I mean by that is I like my tripod to act a certain way, and if it doesn't, something's out of adjustment or it's just being inconsistent. It's my suspicion she's going to move, that this is Big Red, that she's going to move soon. I could be wrong. Just listening. I'm not hearing all that much activity in terms of, alarm calls in relation to M1, so I don't know. Maybe they gave up. All right, let's. I may regret this, but well. I just don't know what they're going to do. She seems to be, turning her head more to the left or straight ahead. Not, at least from, maybe I'm wrong, but it doesn't seem like she's looking to her right all that much. It could just be a matter of angles, and maybe she's not doing that, or maybe I just haven't noticed when she's looking to the right. I don't know. I am hearing a robin sing right now in the distance, farther down Tower Road, in the opposite direction, in the direction of Riley Robb Hall, for instance. Maybe we should go check on M1 while we have a chance. Let's do that. Try to make the most of these visits. You never know when I can, next come up here. Oh, maybe I am hearing some alarm calls now. Yeah, I am. So we'll see if M1 is still where we left it. Right where we left. Right where we left. Let's take another look and maybe say goodnight. Thank you. We're not ready to close up yet, but we'll say goodnight, I think, to M1 pretty soon. We still have a little bit of light left in the day, so I'm not ready to shut everything down yet. I am looking with binoculars at Big Red and Arthur, and they're both where they were. No obvious change in posture or anything like that. So we're just looking at M1, everybody, who fledged this morning, apparently at 6 a.m. Kind of sleepy. And I can't speak to any and all flights that it had during the day. I appreciate all those who helped. Barbie, Niren, who helped to let me know that M1 was on the wrestling center. We went to see M1 on the wrestling center, and then we saw a nice long flight, you know, from the wrestling center. I would guess non-stop to where it is I'm not sure if it was this tree or the next tree over, and then it made its way onto this tree. I think it was the next. Oh, I don't know. No, it was the next tree over, I believe. Anyway, I don't know if it made a non-stop flight here or not, but it was a long flight no matter what, and it was a good flight. Pretty level flight. Now, you know, I don't know if it would have gained altitude. If it could have, I have no idea. All I know is when I was watching, you know, eventually its flight path, took it behind an obstacle, and I couldn't follow it the whole way. But I think M1 is going to roost here for the night, if possible, or is at least considering it. Kind of sleepy, like I said. First night away from the nest. I don't think it's preening. I think it just has its head down. It wants to sleep. Well, good night, little one. Very best of luck to you. We're gonna walk away, and we'll go watch the others as best we can. But we've effectively, I'd say, tucked in M1 for the night. Okay, let's go. Quietly. I just saw Big Red and Arthur. They're still on their respective light poles, light towers. For a young hawk like that, who's, you know, just learning how to do things, just building muscle, you know, that was probably a lot of activity for the day, and that flight was a long one, all the way from the wrestling center. So that was something as well. Let's walk over here, I guess. And we'll see, maybe we'll cross the road, I'm not sure. Actually, that might be a good idea. Well, you know what, I don't know. 1 second. We're not, I think we'll stay on this side of the road. Oh, a little farther. That's better. Well, our angles are sharper here, so it's maybe more difficult to really see things, at least in the nest itself. Thank you. it could be a while before either one takes off. There have been times in the past when I've you know, waited and waited and waited for one of the hawks to leave one of these lighting towers, and it became quite dark before they that hawk finally took off. It sounds like a chipping sparrow. Well, I just caught a glimpse of even the one in the nest. It's been a nice evening, I would say. Not only were we fortunate enough to see all the hawks, again with the help of you. You know, it's been just, the weather's been pleasant. It's getting cloudy now. That's okay. All right, fine. And but the temperature is comfortable. A little bit of a breeze right now. And, you know, sometimes you can come to see a newly fledged hawk, and there will be, you know, no activity or nothing major at all. And that was quite a long flight that we saw, so that was interesting to see. Pretty good for a first day, I would say. But I said earlier, I was surprised that M1 had found its way to the wrestling center, just given how far away that is, you know, and it just usually seems that at least if for a day or two they stay, you know, closer to Rice Hall and Furno and Thank you. Oh. I was just about to say, it seems like neither one is getting ready to take off, but now it looks like Big Red is thinking about it. We'll see what happens, if anything. Arthur is looking like he's thinking about it. Very much enjoy these evenings with the hawks. If you're unfamiliar, you know, they start off a certain way. You know, there's not too much moving around on the part of someone like me, because you know the hawks at first will stay in the you know, reasonably near vicinity. As time goes on, though, they'll expand their range and they'll start flying, you know, farther and farther away, going to other locations farther away from the nest. And then there's more walking around. You know, it's very possible that, you know, one hawk will be in one location, one of the juveniles, and the others, you know, maybe quite a ways away. They'll kind of stick together a bit, but for a time. But then, you know, eventually, I wonder if she went to the ground to... Oh, Arthur's gone too. He must have... They both left. I wonder if he went and caught something and she went too to get the... I feel cheated. I don't know about you. I feel cheated. I don't know what's going on. We followed her, and I suspect maybe she saw him go after something, or she saw something, and I don't know. All right, I'm going to look with binoculars and see if I can catch sight of somebody. I don't see anybody, not from here. Would they tell us? Did they see? What'd you see? Not even paying attention. Okay. We can head over there and just see if maybe we can get an idea of what happened. I'm hearing... it's difficult to tell. I'm hearing robins, but they're from the area where M1 is. We'll walk that way. We've got a little bit of time left. Let's walk that way and maybe we'll catch sight of somebody. But both hawks, both adults, I didn't see Arthur leave. We watched Big Red as she was flying down. I was surprised. I expected her to, she looked like she was taking off, maybe heading towards Bradfield or something. And then, she flew. She was no longer in my view. And then I looked where Arthur had been, and he was no longer there either. So, I don't know. So we're just going to look around, see if maybe we can... hold on, before we walk this way. It's also possible that they'll circle around, they'll be on Bradfield or something, and I'll never find them. Hold on a second, I'm going to look with binoculars from here. Okay, let's walk that way. We don't have much time. It is getting dark. It is getting late. Oh. Okay, up to Rice Hall. Rice Hall. Who's on Rice Hall? Looks like Big Red. Wait. Yes. I think. Yes. Definitely Big Red. Where's Arthur? He may, for all I know, he's gone on to roost somewhere. She doesn't look like she's going to be there long. I'm hearing blue jays. I'm hearing a robin who could be vocalizing because of Big Red. The blue jay, I'm not sure. Blue jay sounds farther away. I better lighten things up. It is getting dark, so, oh, that's too much. She looks like she's almost, yeah, taking off any moment. Here she goes, I think. Okay, maybe not. Okay, she looks like she's heading towards Bradfield. And there she is. So Big Red is on Bradfield Hall. And again, if you happen to be new, and I doubt anyone is, or at least anyone is completely unfamiliar with how things are working just this year, Bradfield Hall is right near the... Oh, here comes Arthur. Hi, good to see you. So we don't have to go looking for him. We know where he is, at least for the moment. Oh, come on. Oh, there they are. Nice way to end the day. It's been a good evening. We're not quite ready to close up yet, but nice to see Big Red and Arthur on Bradfield Hall. Hold on one second. Well, I wouldn't be able to tell you where M1 is, not from here. Could I? Maybe not. And we know where the other two M's are. Well, let's take a quick look up at the nest, see if we can kind of sort of see it. Kind of sort of, but not, we can't really see our young hawks up there, not really. Well, a little bit. Anyway, we already said goodnight to M1, but we wish M1 a safe and good night and good resting, hopefully. And I'm going to wish M2 a good night and M3 a good night. Now back to, where are they? Come on. There they are. Arthur on the left and Big Red on the right. It's been a good evening, and I'm glad I came up here. Appreciate the help. Sorry about the audio issues we had earlier. Hopefully we're not still having audio issues. I wonder what that was all about, that whatever they did. I mean, they took off. I thought they'd come towards Bradfield. They did not. It looked like it looked, at least from what I could tell, that Big Red had flown and went, you know, down to the ground. And then I looked back to where Arthur had been, and he was no longer there. So, I don't know. I don't know. Now it's getting dark, and I could walk closer to Bradfield, but it's going to be dark there too. So actually, I suspect this view is actually a little better. So we'll stay here, even though we're farther away. Going to be closing up soon. I don't know if Big Red and Arthur will both stay there tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if Arthur does head elsewhere for to roost, but I don't know. But like I said, it's been good to see everybody, and it's certainly been good to share this all with you. I think it's time I did pack up and head home. Hope you've enjoyed the evening as much as I have. I have to say, there's been more activity than I had anticipated. I thought maybe I would, you know, see M1 around Emerson or something like that and stand the whole time there. Maybe occasionally look up at the nest and or see our adults, but M1 would be there. Maybe go to a nearby tree and that would be it. But this has been a little bit more exciting than that, I would say. I hope you've enjoyed it, and you know, I would again suggest to you, if you know people who are tuning in for the first time and they to, you know, just if this was their first year watching the Nest Cam, you know, you might want to suggest to them that there's more, as we're still able to watch them as we go. Sorry. And in some ways, this is as interesting or more so than you know, just watching them in the nest, because now you get to see them learn things and practice their flying, and you know, just learn their way around a little bit, and it can be a very rewarding experience. Anyway, I'm glad to have shared this portion of it with you, and it's time for me to head home. I want to wish you all a very, very good night, and we will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.